TIFU by forgetting to board my flight after checking in and went through TSA. In 2022, I had a flight going from NY to CA. I went to the airport 2.5 hours before the flight and checked in my big luggage. I went through TSA and headed to the gate waiting for boarding. It was Delta Airline. Some notes to justify my stupidity: it really doesn't. I am not an American, and in my home country, if someone checked in with the airline but hasn't boarded yet, the staff will announce the passenger's name through the speakers, even for domestic flights. This is not the norm in the US, I know. However, I also know that for most airlines in the US, when boarding starts, people will still have to line up into long-ass lines, and usually this is the cue for me to start prepping and get in line. The problem is, Delta doesn't work the same way, at least in JFK, NY. Once they announce that the boarding begins, anyone can come to board, after the priority group. Because of this, while I was sitting with my back facing the gate, stupid mistake number 1, I didn't see any line of people forming. I also missed the boarding announcement, stupid mistake number 2. I kept glancing back but I still saw no one in line, so I was assuming it just wasn't my turn yet, stupid mistake number 3. In the meantime, I was also chatting with my friends online and generally just goofing around. 10 minutes until the flight took off, I realized something is wrong because no way in hell they haven't started boarding yet. I went and checked and all of the staff were gone and the door to the airplane was closed. I was super panicked and asked the janitor nearby, and she said the plane will not admit any more passenger at this time. My heart dropped to the fucking floor because this was one of the dumbest shit I have ever done and I couldn't believe it. I went and asked Delta's help desk for help to see if I can get the next flight, but there was none until the next day. It was 8 p.m. and the next flight is 6 a.m. And I still had to pay for it myself because not boarding was my mistake. In the end, I had to get out of JFK, bought another ticket in LGA and wait in LGA until 6 a.m. to get in another flight while my checked luggage was having a trip to CA without me.